Welcome to Management Cast, where we believe excellence isn't a title, it's a mindset. Today, we're exploring Nemawashi, a simple but really powerful approach to decision-making that's all about getting alignment before actions. So we're seeing workplaces get incredibly complex, right? Healthcare, manufacturing, tech, doesn't seem to matter the sector. You've got workforce shortages, supply chain headaches, all this digital transformation happening so fast. And, sustainability pressures too. What's clear is these aren't separate problems. They're tangled up and they demand, well, more collaboration when making decisions.
Exactly. And that's really where something like Nemawashi comes in. It's a mindset, a way to navigate all that complexity. The term itself, it's Japanese, means digging around the roots, like
Right.
preparing the ground before you, say, transplant a tree.
Yeah.
Metaphorically, it's about prepping people, prepping the ground for an idea before you try to make a big change happen. The philosophy, it's basically go slow to go fast. Very lean, actually. Lots of transparency, inclusivity, preparation. It just leads to smarter decisions.
Okay, so let's unpack that. The core principles. It sounds like consensus building is front and center, getting people on board early to avoid headaches later. And inclusivity, making sure all the key voices are actually heard, not just the usual suspects.
Precisely. Across different departments, levels,
Right.
doesn't matter. Everyone who's impacted or has insight needs a voice.
And transparency. Open information,
Yes.
safe feedback loops, so the process isn't just top-down.
Right. It often starts informal, one-on-one chats, maybe small groups. You float an idea, get feedback, tweak it, circulate it again.
And then you move towards a formal decision, only after that groundwork, that consensus is there.
That's it. You build the agreement first. And what's interesting is people here go slow and think it's inefficient. But Nemawashi isn't slow. It's smart. Investing that time up front, talking to people, listening, it pays off. You get better decisions because they're tested against reality, against different perspectives. There was one case, an automotive supplier I read about. They used Nemawashi for a major retooling project, and they cut costly errors by, I think it was around 15%, just by doing that early, broad consultation. Fewer mistakes, faster ramp up.
So greater accountability, too. People feel bought in.
Absolutely. Buy-in means faster rollouts, smoother implementation, way fewer surprises or conflicts down the road. It just proves that point, right? Rushing the what without nailing down the why and the how with people, it just causes delays later.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But there's always that concern, isn't there, that trying to get everyone to agree leads to, analysis paralysis.
Yeah.
Or watering down a bold idea.
That's a really fair question. And yeah, people do worry about that. But Nemawashi is about strategic patience, not just endless talking. It's focused. It's an
Right.
investment that genuinely saves time later by avoiding rework, resistance, all that friction.
Okay.
And the other point about people maybe not speaking up, the informal nature helps a lot there. Those one-on-one or small group chats, they build psychological safety. It feels less risky to voice a concern privately than, in a big formal meeting.
So it encourages dissent as useful input, not just negativity.
Exactly. It helps build a culture where feedback is actually welcomed.
And this ties back nicely to lean principles, doesn't it? That whole respect for people idea.
Absolutely. It strengthens operational excellence because the processes are built with real input. It boosts organizational learning and definitely deepens that psychological safety.
So it doesn't replace things like lean or agile.
No, not at all. It complements them. It adds that really crucial human-centered layer onto the technical or process side, makes the changes stick.
So if a team listening wants to try this, how do they start? Sounds like maybe you don't need a giant initiative right away.
Definitely not. Start small. Maybe try Nemawashi practices on a project where the stakes aren't super high. A non-critical decision, perhaps.
Then focus on skills.
Yeah, things like active listening, really hearing people out, promoting open dialogue, even in those quick, informal chats.
Makes sense. And then maybe share the wins.
Crucial. When early alignment prevents a problem or a decision rolls out super smoothly because everyone was involved, talk about it, celebrate it. That helps build momentum for doing it more often. Because really, at the end of the day, Nemawashi is more than just a process or another meeting. It's a mindset. It's about building trust, taking the time to truly understand before you jump to action, creating a culture where people feel genuinely heard. That's what makes decisions land smoothly and effectively. And looking ahead, with AI, more remote work, being good at building consensus, that's going to be a real competitive edge.
We hope this look into Nemawashi gave you a fresh take on how alignment and collaboration can lead to smoother decisions and, ultimately, stronger results. Still with us? Type the word consensus in the comments. It means something in this episode resonated with your commitment to teamwork and collective progress. That's a wrap for today's Management Cast. If this sparked some insights, leave a like, follow us on Spotify, hit subscribe on YouTube, and share your take in the comments. Got a topic or a tool you'd like us to break down next? Let us know. This episode was partially created using artificial intelligence under the guidance of the Management Cast team. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time.